do this. What do we think? What do we think? And welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, be sure to hit that red subscribe button and the bell notification to let you know when I make a new video. Today's video is going to be, I don't actually know what I'm going to title it. Maybe that the world is a big place. I don't know. I'm going to title it something, but I kind of wanted to sit down and chat with you guys about life and what I have realized through this weekend and like my photography and just everything. So I'm going to do the comment shout out of the day or of the video. Honestly, I need to come up with like a freaking saying, like to say, like, do you want to be shouted out? Comment shout out of the day, maybe? I don't know. If you have some suggestions, comment below what I should call this. Comment shout out of the day? I don't know. So the comment shout out of the day is going to be Soprana, I think is how you pronounce her name. Please let me know if I butchered it. But she just said, I love banana bread, and she commented on my banana bread video. If you missed it, I'll leave it above. But yeah, so that's my comment shout out of the day. If you want to be shouted out, all you have to do is just comment on my video. Yeah, so let's just get into here. We're gonna get real and raw and talk about life. Okay, so this past weekend, Connor and I went to Idaho to visit with one of our friends. And it was really fun. I wish we could have stayed a little longer, but you know, life. So we just took a quick like weekend trip. He always comes here to visit us in Washington, so we thought it would be nice to go visit him. So we went there and we had to bring Mason because we didn't want to leave him at home while we were gone. So we brought Mason with us. So that was kind of the tricky part, is like finding places to go where they accept dogs. And it is obviously wintertime, so it was a little difficult, but on Saturday we went back to the hotel, hung out some more. I was tired, so I just like passed the fuck out. And then the next day we got coffee, got lunch, and then we had to head back because it's about like a 5-hour drive. So long story short, like, I know you didn't really want to hear about my trip to Idaho, but something actually made me want to sit down and talk with you guys, because I posted this picture on my photography Instagram. It's Bianca Photography. I'll leave it here so you can check it out if you want. I'll also leave it in the description because I don't honestly think it's in the description, but I'll leave it there just in case. But I posted this photo here. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can. I will actually post the photo in here, and it really is it's so beautiful. Like, it just shows the sun coming in from like one side, because the sun was setting that day that I took the photo, and like, so it just has like a lot of like contrast and like light and bright and still dark, and the way that I edited it was like, I don't know. I'm in love with it, even though, I don't know, I just feel like it's not like it's not like a typical photo that you would see, but I just love it. And like, when I look at it, it just makes me think of how the world is a bigger, like such a big place, right? So you'll see in the photo, I'm like looking at it on my phone, but I'll post it here, but you'll see like there are people standing. I think there's 2 people and a dog standing, like looking at the waterfall. So I did take some photos of the waterfall, so I'll show that too. But they're watching the waterfall, and in this photo here, I'm like above. I like went hiking a little bit on this cliff, and so when I snapped the photo, I like didn't think anything of it. I was just like, oh, it's so pretty. Like you can see like the little like canal area and like where the water would go, but there's not much water there right now. So then when I went to go edit the photo, I was like, holy shit, like think about your life. Like this is what I thought about when I like was editing the photo. I was like literally thinking about my life and how back in high school, I had a high school relationship and I thought it was going to be like, I thought that we were gonna be together forever, we were gonna get married, blah, 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 whatever, right? But then we ended the relationship when we were like 21, or I was 21-ish. And I literally like the whole time in high school, like we dated off and on. Actually middle school we dated off and on, then high school we dated like straight through. But like the whole time that we had like broken up or like got into a fight or whatever, like I would think that it was the end of the freaking world. Like I was bawling my eyes out. Like I tried to, I didn't try, I did cut myself and had to go get stitches and everything like that. Like it was just like a whole big thing. And I've never said that on here, so it's me getting deep with you guys. But so there was just like, I don't know, like I took things like super seriously, which I guess is understandably so, because when you're in high school you think that anything and everything that happens that's bad is like the end of the world. And I wish that I could have told myself that it's not the end of the world, that things are going to get better, that things are gonna be awesome, that like you're gonna have the bad, but you're gonna have the good that like outweigh the bad. And this photo brought up some of those like memories. And so I did share like a little blurb of pretty much what I'm saying right now. Is that like, if I could tell my younger self something, it would be that like life is what you make of it, right? So even if you are going through a tough time, like it's what you make of it that makes it better. And I talk about a lot on this channel and on my blog about how these bad things happen for you for a reason, for you to learn, for you to grow, for you to just blossom into the amazing person that you are. And I think deep down, I want to share these things with you guys because I wish that I had someone like this when I was younger, that I had like the big sister, you know? And so here I am telling you, if you are a younger viewer of mine, I'm not actually sure yet who watches my videos, if you are younger or not, but just know that life gets better, that no matter what happens, it happens for a reason. It is here for you to learn from it. So that is what I have to say. I also want to just touch on the point that the world is a huge place. Like it is huge. And when you're in high school, you don't see that because all you see is just your little box, right? So you're in this little box of like high school in your small town or big town. I'm from a small town. So you're just like conformed to just what is around you, and you haven't yet realized that there is a whole world out there. So if you are going through something where you're in a relationship and you're kind of like, it's ending or it's rocky right now or whatever it may be, and you're starting to think like it's the end of the world, it's not. It is not the end of the world. You are going to grow from this, I promise you. So yeah, like if it was just one thing that I could tell myself, it is that the world is a big place. It does not revolve around that small little town that you are from. And I'm so glad that I have left the town that I grew up in. Obviously I'm going back to that state like eventually. But if it wasn't for Connor and like being in the military and like swooping me in from New Hampshire and bringing me down to North Carolina, even though I really like I was scared, which that could be a whole nother story, but I was scared, I was nervous, but I was excited, and I grew in North Carolina and grew into like the person that I am today, but I'm also still growing as I'm here in Washington, and I just want everyone to know that it is okay to leave home, and that, you know, you can always go visit and you can always go back. It's not like you have to be gone forever. So that's what's like holding me together, I guess, is that I know eventually we'll move back home. We might not be back home in my small town, but we'll be back. And it makes the long distance friendships like easier because you know that eventually you're gonna get back there. So if you're ever struggling with moving out of your small town, out of your small state, out of whatever, know that it doesn't have to be forever, and that life can show you so much more than just your little town. And yeah, I kind of went on a tangent today, so hopefully it's like meshed together, because honestly I just wanted to show you guys this picture and talk about it, because literally like it is my life. Like I was those people here were me in my small little town, and then I could see that there's just more to life than just a small little town. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to be shouted out in my next video, be sure to comment below, and be sure to subscribe to my channel because it's free. And as always, I hope that everyone has a fantastic day.